But if somebody asks you, what's your dream? You feel like you have to pick one. Chamakap? That's why it's hard. Right?
What's going on with the public speaking championship for Toastmasters?
Toastmasters International is public speakers, communicators, and leaders all throughout the world. I think that there are almost 1 million of them. 97 years old is this club. And in 3 years, it will be the 100-year anniversary.
ก็เหมือนว่าไปมีศิลปินนั่งอยู่คาเฟ่แล้วก็มีคนเดินมาเจอแล้วขอให้วาดรูปให้แล้วก็เขาเอาทิชชู่ไปวาดปุ๊บครึ่งชั่วโมงเสร็จปุ๊บกำลังจะให้เสร็จแล้วตอนที่ผู้หญิงยื่นมือมาศิลปินก็เอามือออกปุ๊บแล้วก็บอกว่าค่าวาด1,000,000แล้วก็ผู้หญิงก็บอกว่าเฮ้ยแค่30 นาทีเองทำไมมัน1,000,000เลยก็บอกศิลปินก็บอกว่าวาดรูปใช้เวลาแค่30 นาทีแต่ว่ากว่าจะหาวิธีที่มันวาดได้เนี่ยใช้เวลาทั้งชีวิต
If a person on this planet has about 30,000 days, that means that the way that we spend our time in our average day is probably one of the most important metrics that we use to analyze the impact of our lives. So the way that I spend my free time is I build my digital ecosystem for my business here in Thailand. We teach 9 kids at a temple school for free online because they can't go to school right now over the last couple of years. Programs like Harvard and Oxford and Cambridge, the international schools here, they're able to provide long-term, very effective online hybridized programs. So I don't really have free time because I have 2 babies. One is 2.5 years old and the other one is 10 months old. They love me very much, and every time I walk by, they are going like this. And every time I walk away, they cry and cry and cry. So, like my free time is like 5 o'clock in the morning with my son waking up and testing out Facebook Live and YouTube Live sometimes and annoying all of the subscribers and followers because I'm a constant tester. I love seeing what can be built in this world, and I'll finish today with something called the Agile Manifesto from software development. They said that we are developing better ways to develop software, and for me it's developing people by helping others do it and doing it ourselves. Responding to change over a plan is the 4th line of it, and there are other points inside of there, but this is the world and it's really moving so quickly, so we have to be able to really look at those 30,000 days and that average day. Thank you.
Wow, beautifully answered and beautiful.
Nongnon, inside of a group that I meet with twice a week, there are teachers who are 75 years old whose English is perfect. There is an older guy who has watched young and old, very important people develop their communication ability. Okay. Right now, in the online environment, you can be home and you can start learning about what these people are talking about, right? Little by little until you get stronger when you're ready to start. Right? Sometimes they will ask you to speak and they will pretty much accept everything you say and they will support everything, every energy, every effort. In this club, when you speak, there are people who give you very detailed ways on how to tell your story better and what they like about it, right? You can ask them to tell you in Thai. You can text them after the meeting and they will act like a mentor for you if they have time. People who join clubs, their lives are generally pretty okay already. pretty balanced, you know, where they have time, ni wei la, to be bored, right? You know, and then go do something that's freaking scary, you know, and then it's a way to build, right? So that's what I would offer to every one of Bubble Language students and like every KMETNB student, because if I can make a request to the Toastmasters Young Leadership Program, I can request money to come from America to build a Thai youth leadership program here, right? And then it would be connected to this, right? Or we could do it in Pasar Thai, right? Or your guys' English gets better in Germany, and then you guys can come and start giving speeches and stuff, you know? Like it's that you never know. It could happen, right? It could totally happen, right? The only thing I'll really say is all my life I've been on the hunt for minds who look at things interestingly, for lack of a better word. And so, you know, I just joined Toastmasters in December of last year, and this is probably like my 9th meeting or so at this point. And I love it. It's where social media, technology, the environment of where everything is at right now with polarization, and people in general. I like being able to find real people, minds, people understanding that life is more than just what's surface level. So it's so nice to meet you guys. I love all the speeches, all the thought patterns, everything in the way that people share. It's hard to find in day-to-day life, you know, guys. And like it's kind of nice to be here and do that. You're understanding something that I believe, okay? They say, which is those who teach cannot do. Right? And it's an idea I've been fighting for a long time, right? And it's this concept of, you know, bad teachers are made when they fail in life, and then they go to teach because it's easier in some way. Right? The second one is show don't tell. It made me think of an older time. Something from Rapka that I really like, right? Here we go. Looking for Mary Poppins, English experts, writers, content developers, cinematographers, editors, advanced QA specialists, talented tutors, teachers, guides, coaches, and mentors. If you're sweet and kind and can tell yourself, my job is now to teach, to open doors for those daring to cross its threshold. You're tidy, clean, an arranger and an organizer. You have a big heart, but you have your personal tendencies as well. You're a little crazy sometimes, but you have learned with time, experience, and care to breathe in and out and maintain composure. You like to sing tunes and have a smorgasbord of rhymes stored in your head that come about suddenly from time to time and are filled with affectable ethics, morals, and tidbits of knowledge. Teaching basic arithmetic, scientific concepts, sustainability are as natural to you as teaching a child to recognize shapes and animals. You're savvy with online educational platforms and have experience adapting content relatively fluidly and with sometimes personal style. You also like to tinker around with furniture and interesting adaptations of resourcefulness to create brighter surroundings. You're human and seeking an environment of growth, acceptance, and kindness. Willing to focus on strengths to bring about positive outcomes. We're flexible and adaptive and reasonable. Asama lama duma lama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you, I'm superhuman. Innovative and I'm made of rubber, so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll do to you. I'm devastating more than ever, demonstrating how to give an audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading, and I know that the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off. They'd be celebrating. Cause I know the way to get them motivated. I make elevating music, you make elevator music. Anybody really to start preparing for the next 3 years to improve their communication skills. Don't feel bad, guys, because it's normal actually. Like, I think the question is super like aggressive, you know, right? And like, I think most people, they're like, no way, you know, because they understand what those two words mean together, right? Okay, so let me change it a little bit. All right, let me change it a little bit. I think the way that you ask the question is really important.
Somebody wants to see Northern Light.
Oh, interesting thing here is that if you take yourself out, right? You take yourself out of the analysis, right? And then you just change it with somebody. I just want you to describe the emotion, right? Describe the emotion. In English, the emotions, if you're translating, right? The emotions are nervous, shy, right? Or not me, right? Or hell no, right? Those are other emotions, okay? Or like, or I don't think I can do that, right? Or that might be interesting, right? I might try, right? These are other different feelings that we use with words. Last but not least, all right? Okay, all right. Do you want to join a public speaking club where you tell the world about your deepest feelings and then they tell you what to improve about your speech? Okay, all right. Let me get you started. I'll get you started, okay? I can go all day, nah? All right? Somebody wants to have a restaurant. Somebody wants to own a restaurant. Somebody wants to have a sushi bar. Someone wants to have a ramen place. I'm getting hungry. Someone wants to eat right now. That's their dream. Yeah? Somebody wants to sleep in a good house. Somebody wants a tree house. Somebody wants a building. Somebody wants a school. Somebody wants to be a YouTuber. Somebody wants to have a chihuahua, right? Named Apple, right? Somebody wants to, just like I talked with you guys today, you know, about like having the support and what it would actually be like instead of, do you want to join a public speaking club? So I think it would be 3 years of preparation to gain some confidence. Nobody needs to win. Everyone tries to support a person really doing their main contest, right? Which is going to be the one that everybody fights themselves, right? In order to do something that they want or do something that they know is good for them and will help them with what they want, but is sometimes hard. Right? It's the communication, the art, your technical skill, dakatidi, your logic, your math, everything. You know, it starts to come together. That's a possibility. So be brave, guys. All right, volunteer. If we can find some pretty talented Thai leaders, it's like all of this practice and everything leading up to this moment. That you can try to connect your art to your work, and then both of them will connect, right, and improve. Everything you do leads up to someday when you need it. Does that make sense? It's you. Okay, all right, good. All right, I also recommend one more, okay? Somebody wants to see the Milky Way in the clearest night sky. Done. Okay, have a wonderful evening, guys. Oh, okay, all right. Well, comes up now. Okay, all right. See you guys later. Bye.
Somebody wants to be a superstar.
Perfect. All right, there you go. Good. All right, superstar.